Hurricane Florence is being called a monster tonight.
More than 1 million people are being told right now to get out because of this. What you're looking at right now is a satellite image of the eve of Hurricane Florence.
By early morning in Myrtle Beach, hours before that mandatory evacuation order went into effect, traffic was bumper to bumper. Locals and tourists were fleeing the coast.
Hurricane Florence slammed into this state, making landfall today and carving a deadly path. Here in Wilmington at the airport, not far from where we're standing right here, wind gusts reaching 105 miles per hour at one point, not seen since Hurricane Helene in 1958.
What is up, everyone? How are you all doing? My name is Logan Howe. Will Hurricane Florence hit us? That's the question of the day. We are all waiting to see what happens. Is it going to be bad? Or is it just going to pass us? What's going to happen? Usually in South Carolina, there's a lot of talk about big storms and there was a lot of talk about big snows, but usually when people talk about things in South Carolina, it doesn't happen. Usually we don't get hit by many things. Usually we don't get big snows. It's just a state that doesn't get much of anything. We get a lot of rain, that's for sure, but we don't get like hurricanes and snows, and I mean it's not like that here. Now down in Charleston and Myrtle Beach and that area, they do get a few bad storms, floodings, but up here in Rock Hill, Fort Mill, Charlotte area, we don't get much of that. Will Hurricane Florence hit us as a Category 4 and come over us as a Category 2 or 3?
Our extreme weather team is spread out all over the storm zone, as you can imagine. We're going to begin with World News Tonight anchor David Muir, who's there in Wilmington, North Carolina, where they're seeing that torrential rain right now. Good morning, David.
Robin, George, Michael, good morning to you. The eye of Hurricane Florence is expected right here in Wilmington imminently. In fact, the eye wall has already made landfall. It's moving inland. You can see the winds are just ferocious right now. Wind gusts reported up to 97 miles per hour right on the coast. And I want to show you over here just how strong this is as it comes in. And as you mentioned, there's already an emergency situation playing out north of here in New Bern, North Carolina, where a number of people have already had to be rescued. 150 people remain on the second floor in their attics with the waters fast rising in that city. Two rivers converging there. Both of those rivers rose so rapidly, people had no time to get out of their homes. Take a look.
This morning, Hurricane Florence now crashing into the Carolina coast.
There goes part of the dock.
As fears of catastrophic flooding have already been realized. In New Bern, North Carolina, an emergency situation already playing out. The formerly calm streets have now been flooded as waves now reach first floor windows.
Okay guys, real quick, I'm outside. I got an umbrella under me. I can't really show myself right now, but it is raining right now really hard. It's wind. By the way, from when I last filmed, it was a week ago. Oh Lord, the wind. Hold on guys, let me get under this porch real quick. Okay, from when I last filmed, that was a week ago, and the hurricane is now coming over South Carolina into our area. We are getting hit by the outer bands right now, but it is not a hurricane anymore. See, when it was out in the ocean, it was a Category 4, then it downgraded to a 3 and hit North Carolina to a 3 and a 2. Came into South Carolina as a 1, and now is a tropical storm. As you can see, the wind is kind of going right now. It's not as powerful. What we have to worry about here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, Charlotte area, Fort Mill, is flooding big time. It is going to rain 3 days non-stop, and that is what is going on. So I'm going to show you what we have done to prepare for a power outage on water situation. Like, what are we going to drink? So come with me. If it gets really bad, we will come in here. This is our pool house, by the way. So if we gotta cook, we will use propane tank on the grill that we have right here. Water situation, let's go in here. We have, oh Lord. Well, this bag looks like water's been leaking, because that will give us some water, I guess. But we have big gallon-sized baggies of water, ice, but we will take it out to melt it and make it water. But really, like right here, guys, that's all ice. Flashlight-wise, we have one lantern and one flashlight and other little lights that just go around the house. So yeah, that's what we are doing. But I guess this is all I can say for this update. As you can see, like the wind blowing the trees. This is a little gust. Some are really big. Well, it sounds like it's coming up, guys. Get ready. Yep, right here. Okay, and now rain is coming down real hard. But as you see, like I said, this is the outer bands of the tropical storm. So it hasn't really hit us yet. We're just getting the outer side of it. It should come over us around 5 p.m. tonight, somewhere around that time. But yeah, got to get inside before my camera gets wet. Probably already is though. But yeah.
Tonight, Florence, a storm that is constantly changing, battering North and South Carolina. On a slow march across the Carolinas, but a massive rainmaker, leaving ruin in its wake.
The storm is wreaking havoc on our state.
Gas stations destroyed, homes underwater, people and pets stranded amid downed power lines and trees.
The wind gusts are starting to become very strong. It's like beginning to like bend trees. Now I don't think no trees will fall by this wind. Some may. But yeah, the yellow part is starting to hit us right now as we speak. But yeah, that's basically what's going on right now. Let's go to the front yard real quick. The only problem that we have here, guys, these trees are very old right here. And they're really tall. And there's a power line right there that powers everybody's power on the street. So if one of these trees fall this way, which they do, it will knock down the power line and everybody's power will go out. Yeah, we're getting, whoa, what was that? So, wind is getting stronger now. Like, we're getting bigger gusts of wind. It's supposed to rain until Monday night.
With Florence basically sitting on top of the Carolinas, still dumping torrential rain, rescue efforts are taking place in hard-hit Jacksonville, North Carolina.
And rivers spilling over their banks, flooding expected to impact the area for days or even several weeks. ABC's Victor Oquendo has more. Victor, good morning.
Good morning, Whit and Adrian. It has not stopped raining here in Jacksonville, and these floodwaters continue to rise.
You're not going to be able to see me for a little bit. It is Sunday. It is like 1 something in the afternoon, 2 something, I don't forgot. The pool is getting really high, so we had to flush the water out. So that's going on right now. We're flushing the water out right now to clear it out. It has been raining real heavy all day today, and this is the lightest time it has been raining. Alright guys, so there's damage right there. A tree has fell on that house. On the other side, it's pretty bad, but you can see that the roof is damaged. The tree has fell. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And that's probably an old tree. Like I said, we aren't going to get that much, but we got a lot of water and we get a little bit of wind. And that's what happens to old trees.
The brunt of Florence may be waning, but the problems are far from over here in the Carolinas. Rivers swollen from all the rain, now causing catastrophic flooding. And officials say the worst is still ahead, even urging people not to travel. Nearly 15,000 people are already staying in 150 shelters across the state, while the Marine Corps is conducting rescue operations out of Camp Lejeune, keeping a sharp eye out for those in danger. In Jacksonville, North Carolina, Chris Ray has already returned to find his home destroyed.
Hopefully FEMA helps. Not just me, but every other citizen around here gets the help that we need.
I'm from Wilmington. I've been through every hurricane since the 70s, and I've never experienced anything like this before.
How fast did it come in?
Like lightning. It was kind of scary that it happened so sudden.
Though the storm came in swiftly, it will likely take months to overcome damage like this.
If you had to do it all over again, would you have?
Not at all.
You would have still ridden it out?
I would have still ridden it out. I made a choice to stay. God is on my side. Got nothing to fear.
The hurricane didn't hit here that hard. We got a little bit of rain, we got a little bit of wind, but to be honest, it went around us. It didn't really hit us straight on. It went around us towards the end. And it's crazy that it came toward us, went around us, then went its path. That's a blessing. The people that live in North Carolina, on the coast, and North Carolina in general, and the coast of South Carolina, they're devastated. Their homes are destroyed. People lost their lives. When they get the full force of it and you just get the tiny end of it, well, it makes me want to go help. And it's hard to just see that your own state gets destroyed like that, and because it's your home. You go to those places all the time. It's your home. Yes, it may have not destroyed my home, but it destroyed my state. It put flooding all over the coast. It knocked down houses. It killed people. And it makes me want to go out and help. See, my channel is all about encouragement. My merch is coming out soon. Encourage. So with that being said, I am going to help in any way I can. But I encourage you to help any way you can. Do your best. Do what you are meant to do. When one person falls, we pick them right back up. So the storm may have left some damage, but if we come together, we can fix that damage. So I encourage you right now that we come together as one nation under God, and we fix this. We put the coast back together. So guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Become an encourager, where we encourage the world to become a better place, and we encourage people to do what they love. Guys, I will see you in the next video, and hopefully soon I can go there and help out my own way. I can go and help out in any way I can, because I feel like I need to go help. I feel like I need to go and do something to make a difference. So guys, thank you so much. Hopefully you made it to this part of the video. If you have, thank you so much for being loyal. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. Just trust in God. And when we get hit again, if that ever happens, trust in God. Believe in Him. yeah, this may have been bad, but we'll make it. Like always.